So I caught this last night and thought I would make a quick video of it. ISS mission coverage. This is on the NASA channel. This is all for educational purposes. I hold none of these rights as my own. Roll film. Next, go lay down.
It's a very highly modified Boeing 747 that does observations in the infrared. And to really understand what we have with SOFIA, we have to think about and visualize what had to be done to the airplane to make this observatory. We start off with a Boeing 747, which is one of the largest passenger airplanes in the world. You have to cut a hole in the side of the airplane, about the size of a garage door, put in a telescope that's 10 feet in diameter, and then have a control system that will point this telescope and keep it steady to the angle of a dime at a distance of a mile. In order to accomplish that, we've had a large team from a lot of different organizations involved. This included NASA Dryden Flight Research Center, NASA Ames Research Center, and the German Aerospace Center.
What makes SOFIA different from other observatories doing infrared astronomy?
Well, the most obvious thing, of course, is that it's in an airplane, and it's the biggest flying observatory in the world. It is an airplane that flies well above most of the water vapor in the Earth's atmosphere. And water vapor, as Pam mentioned, is the real problem with doing infrared observations because it blocks lots of the spectrum. With SOFIA, there's a huge chunk called the mid and far infrared, which is only visible if you get above the Earth's atmosphere. And that makes it unique. Another unique capability of SOFIA is the ability to fly where the observations have to be made.
Can you give us an example of the kind of science SOFIA is doing?
Well, SOFIA does all kinds of science for astronomy. The observations on SOFIA are open to astronomers all over the world. The very best proposals that are judged by other astronomers to be on SOFIA are the ones that get observed. And so that means that SOFIA does observations from looking at things within our own solar system to nearby stars, to stars that are being formed, all the way out to distant galaxies. It's only limited by the innovation and really great imagination of all the astronomers in the world.
To tell us more about the work of the SOFIA science team, we're meeting with...
So there you go, folks.
Director and...
They have an infrared camera on a plane now. I wonder why they need more infrared. Do you know why they need more infrared? Okay, kiddies. Back to our discussion about infrared. And I do apologize, I don't have a, kickstand like most people. Tripod or, Instacast, whatever that stuff is called you guys use. I'm old school, so I'm going to hold my camera that I wouldn't bought just so I can make these videos for people. But let's get to it. We're in Google Earth here. Again, this will be used for education purposes only. I hold none of these rights as my own. Let's get going. So we'll go here. We're going to switch to Sky. Alright, guy? Sky. Alright. Now, here in Sky, I already have it set because, I was looking at it earlier. We were talking about infrared. And why do we need infrared? Why is that so important for NASA? What is the difference in what they can see with the naked eye to what they can see in infrared? Well, honestly, it's quite a big difference. Apparently, the gist of it is you have light and dark. And in light, we can see with the naked eye. But dark, we can't because we don't see in infrared. Well, in infrared, in dark, there exists what we could consider an alter universe. Because there's that much of what we have in light, if not more, in dark. So I, through other videos, went on and decided to look up this whole Nibiru thing. because, you know, I want to know if it's real or not. And decided to log in and see if it was real. Sure enough, if you look under your database here, we'll come into, I think it's background astronomy, you know, featured observatories. Yeah, and then we have the IRS infrared sky right here down at the bottom. You want to make sure that's on. Okay? I always want to make sure that's on. And I'm just going to type in the Leo constellation here. And I'm going to want you back out. And there appears to be a big line through the screen now for a reason I'm not really aware, because it wasn't there last time I did this, which was maybe 2 days ago. So let's zoom out and see what this line is part of. And I have no idea. You're seeing this on my screen, folks. I have no idea what this line is part of. Or that. What is that? In the Ursa Minor. Anyone, please, somebody, comment on these videos. Well, let's get to what's at hand here. Coming into Leo. And I mean, you can see it immediately. And supposedly, the Nibiru, Planet X, I really don't want to call it, you know, whatever that other doomsday word is that y'all call this planet, or whatever this dwarf star may be. This is it. This is what it looks like, and it's here. I don't know how to explain it or what it is, but there it is. I just showed you how to get there. It's not difficult. You don't need no calculations. 9 hours west, 7 minutes north, 32.07 seconds degrees. No, forget all that. Forget all that. Just type in Leo, okay? Make sure you're on infrared. And there's your supposed, alleged, okay? I'm not a scientist. I'm not a heliophysicist. I would like to be. I'm actually trying to be. But I'm not. So you guys make your own freaking impressions out of this stuff. This, you know, you have the ability to look this stuff up and make your own opinion. So stop being sheep. Try to figure out how to be a shepherd and help lead people to a better tomorrow. That's all I'm looking for. Because we weren't created for this. I wasn't. Not for this life. Not for to be a slave in a world that you don't even know you're a slave in. It's the worst part about it. One for one. Keep up, people. Keep up.